That is bright. Let's try that since I just blinded myself. Alright guys, of course I've got to check everything, make sure that we are live and everything is working correctly. So give me just a moment while we make sure that everything is uploading correctly. Which does take a minute, unfortunately. Alright, I'll check the volume here, make sure everything's work. Okay, so we got volume. Alright, perfect. Let me turn this down. Alright guys, so first thing I need to do is make a cup of coffee because I did not make any coffee. So as you see, we're outside. It's just quieter. Of course, the bugs are horrible right now. But with coffee, everything is so much better. But mosquitoes are really bad right now. And I did use bug spray, but they are still annoying the crap out of me. Alright guys, so let me check the chat. Okay, we do have people here. Awesome. Trucker JP, good to see you. Govania, I'm sure I mispronounced your name. I apologize for that. El Michelle, good to see you. Free Press, how's it going? Lorf, how you doing? Alright guys, so I know I have not been online as far as putting any video out in the last few days. I want everybody to know I am okay. Everything's fine. I just noticed my flag's reversed. It's because I'm using my cell phone. Anyway. Well, on the live stream it seems to be fine. It's just my view is backwards. I have been working on a video and it has been a real bear, okay? I've been working on a video on the Carrington event and the history of and future projections of such an event, which we will be seeing. So, last 3 days, it's been hard. I mean, I got done with what I was working on last night at around 5:30 this morning, and just to have YouTube copyright claim it. I've actually filmed this video for the video I'm working on and uploaded it 6 times, and I've gotten copyright claims, and I wasn't even trying to monetize, but it won't even let me release the video on YouTube. That's how much of a grasp it's got on this video. Now granted, some of the footage was copyrighted material. Alright, so one of the tricks of YouTubers, we can take a video, we can alter it, we have filters, all kind of stuff, and we can alter it, as long as you're not using the entirety film, you know, just snippets of something. No, I'll tell you right now, if you are trying to adapt any type of footage from the History Channel, don't do it. It will not allow you to even play around with it. I just got kicked off YouTube. Hold on. What happened? Give me a second, everybody. I've lost my live feed here. I cannot see the chat. Okay, there we go. I'm sure we had a lot of people come in. I do apologize that I did not see you. Like I said, the chat got blanked out for a second. So, 4 hours of most spoiled green nuts. I guess y'all talking about bull peanuts, maybe? I don't know, I missed it. Trucker JP. Yeah, you can't. And I wasn't even using any, you know how History Channel, they'll have music playing in their documentaries and stuff like that. Well, I was working on a documentary for the Carrington event. Alright, there's a lot of evidence showing that we're going to see one in our current lifetime. If not our lifetime, in our children's lifetime. Because it's roughly every 100 years, there is recorded documents of a solar flare hitting Earth. A massive one. And that's basically what this story was on. And unfortunately, everything I tried to edit in, and I tried to take footage from other things and put a prepper spin on it. It wouldn't let me. It is actually would not let me release it. I could upload it to YouTube, but I was not able to release it. And then I was going to release it just as a members only because I wasn't going to monetize it. Wouldn't even let me do that. It just would not let me release anything. So I stay away from copyrighted material. Did it hurt my channel any? No, because it was not published. It did not hurt anything. But yeah, just got to stay away from it. So I am still currently working on that, guys. I was wanting to have it done yesterday. Didn't happen. Early this morning I got it uploaded, and within 3 minutes of upload, slapped down again. But it is a serious threat. I do believe that we have to prepare for it. Just the scientific proof alone and the science facts of it says it's going to happen. So, that's why I was trying to do a story on it. Let me get back in chat. I did see Rip Curl was here. Good to see you, Rip. Yeah, but I do have my coffee, even though the mosquitoes are nailing me. Local news, though, we did have a confirmed case of Zika here in Panama City, here in Bay County. That was the other day. Which Florida's, I think we're the mosquito capital, if not Louisiana. We got some big ones down here. Let's see here, checking the chat room, guys. So yeah, tonight's video is just me hanging out with you guys. If you guys got questions on things, please feel free to comment. I do want to address something. I came across this, I think it was last night, or maybe it was the night before. Our good friend, Magic Prepper. We've had him on our show a couple times. He did a video. I talked to him today. He's tested positive for Charlie Victor. Sure has. So definitely, guys, thoughts and prayers. Hopefully everybody, sends him good well wishes, things. Yeah, I really hated to hear that news. Seems to be doing fine. Of course, he's dealing with some symptoms and things like that with it, but he is home. So that's a plus right there. But yeah, when he came out with that video, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Not that I don't believe him. I mean, so that with Magic Prepper contracting that is about 12 people I know that's actually gotten this stuff. So it's a real virus. Now, is it everything that they have presented to us? No, I don't think so, but it is a real virus, and I treat it as such. I treat it as a virus. As a prepper, I tried my best to protect myself as much as possible because I have my own medical issues, and I do not need to be contracting anything like that, especially dealing with respiratory. So it's just safer for me just to mask up and not get contaminated. Let's see here. DB's Outdoor, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, guys, I do apologize for missing people here. Survival preparedness for beginners. Good to see you. I have not done any seeding yet in our fall garden, guys. I have not been able to do my third till and build our rows yet. We've had rain every evening, and it's been a lot of rain. And basically, it's just a mud pit outside. As a matter of fact, where I parked the Tahoe, it's mud tracks going in through the yard. It's just the ground just has not recovered from the flooding we took. All right, when Sally came through, you guys saw the video. We took a lot of flooding here. The ground's still saturated. Slightest rain just floods everything in the yard. So we have not been able to plant anything yet. We do have seedlings going, but nothing in the ground as far as our garden is concerned. Let's see here. Can't find most caliber here in Kentucky. What about where you live? Please post where you're from. Yeah, actually, I have no problem with that at all. Everyone, can you speak a little louder? I got my microphone on the camera. Let me get a little closer to the camera. Maybe it's part of the issue. I have also had not much sleep in the last 3 days, so I do apologize for that. Let's see if I get a little closer if that helps. I do apologize if the audio is bad. I do have my mic hooked up though. Let's see here. Scrolling through here, VK Bear, good to see you, buddy. Been seeing a lot of military helicopter activity downtown Panama City. Um, it was weird, VK Bear. I saw that Panama City was filing for federal assistance. I'm out here in the backyard, guys. I just saw something. I got lights blinding me, so it's actually kind of hard for me to see my backdrop. But I thought I saw something. Uh, anyway, I saw that they filed for federal assistance due to damage of Hurricane Sally. I mean, we got some flood damage. We didn't get no wind damage out here. Politics really get me. I mean, I've lived out here in Bay County before. I was born in Bayou George. Bay County is one of the most crookedest counties I've ever experienced in my life. And to back that up, just look at the mayors and stuff that were arrested for embezzlement and the after Hurricane Michael, they got their own companies up together and they were trying to come up with a company to remove destruction and all that stuff, debris. They were embezzling money. Yeah, these are the public officials. I did see Snafu Snaps in here. How's it going, brother? Hope you're feeling much better. C.F.P, why aren't the NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL wearing masks? I could not tell you that. I can tell you this much is that those people do not belong in any political ring as far as giving advice. They are sports entertainers. They should be getting paid to entertain, not to be sitting there trying to tell us, oh, you need to vote for this person, you need to vote for that person. Society should be doing this. You're overpaid to dribble a ball. That's all you're getting paid for. You're not a hero. You're nothing special. You are a sports individual. You play sports. Okay, sure, you're a pro sport person getting paid millions of dollars. Stick to your game. Just like musicians. All right, you're getting paid to present music, create music, sing music, play music. Movie stars, your job is to act, play a part. That's not who you are. I want to watch the individual for their acting abilities, not their political mumbo jumbo, everything else. As far as them not wearing masks, I have no idea. I know I do not look for any health officials for any medical advice, that's for sure. Let's see here. Let me scroll through some more. I'm not telling anybody they have to wear a mask. That's your own personal preference. Personally, I wear one, try to always wear one when I go out. I still go through my sanitization procedures because I was born with really bad asthma. I get bronchiolitis every year, no matter what's available. I get the flu every year. If the flu is around, I get sick. I have respiratory issues. My immune system is not top of the line. So I safeguard myself. It's not being fearful, it's just I know my body. I know how easily I get sick. So I do not put myself in the situation where I can get sick. What else we got here? Sorry guys, I'm trying to get caught up here. If I am off, I do apologize. All right. Are you drinking bourbon? Negative. This is coffee here. There's my coffee cup. I've had this coffee cup since we started the channel, actually. It's survived so far. I think my wife got it at the Dollar Tree, so I'm sure it's got lead in it. She got to get rid of me some way, right? No, I'm just kidding, guys. My wife actually does love me. She tells me that every night when she puts the pillow over my face. She doesn't do that. Okay. Actually, though, I quit drinking February. So yeah, I haven't had a drink since February of this year. I've been doing very well. That was a decision on my behalf. Uh, Quite frankly, I'm just too old, and I got tired of waking up with bad hangovers. So it's just easier for me just to stop drinking. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Quite the storm in Cocoa, Florida. Power went out, back on, cool weather coming. Now, we did have a cold snap here for a few days. Then it started getting all muggy and hot again over here where I'm at. Man, I have sprayed myself with off 3 times before I started the stream, and I'm still getting eaten up. So give me a second, guys. I do not want to spray inside my coffee cup, so let me flip that over, because nobody likes the taste of bug spray. But now that that is done, I know don't spray that directly on your skin. Um, I do. It's just bugs are bad here. All right, mosquitoes are horrible. All right, aren't we supposed to have a tropical storm in the Gulf the next 7 to 10 days? I do not know. That is news to me. I have been pretty much detached from just about everything for the last 3 days. I've been working on that video, guys, and I just have not really been looking at much of anything else. I've been really busy. I will tell you this much as far as going online and looking at things. Uh, I go to Solarham. I check their website. I see what's going on with the sun. I go to a couple other websites just to see the feed from stereo A and B, to just keep track and see what the sun is doing. I honestly don't believe the U.S. government is going to warn anybody if there is a coronal mass ejection ever directed towards Earth that it's going to be a major one. I think these sites will go down quickly, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm waiting to see these access to these sites shut down, so I know to get what we do have available outside safeguarded even more. Um, but yeah, I've been working on that video, guys. It's just taking me a long time to put it together. It really is. Because one of the reasons I'm trying to get high quality footage, so it's not as I'm trying to make sure everything's at 1080p. I wish I could do higher, but I don't have a way to process 4K. I got the ability to film 4K, just don't have the prepper. I do not have the software and editors to edit 4K. Magic Prepper, I was just talking about you, brother. How you feeling? Let's see here. I use DEET for coffee creamer. Bugs hate me. Rip Curl, you probably would. I'm sure everything is terrified of you. Actually, I do need to get you on our show. Eventually, I did contact you a while back, a few days back. We're going to be working on things on our other channel, guys. Um, I don't have the ability to go live with our cell phone on the other channel because we are under 300 subscribers, but I can use the computer. Unfortunately, the computer is like 480 pixelation. So as far as live stream is concerned, I can't really do quality live streams there. Um, but for the people that I have reached out to, what we're gonna try to do. My mind is I'm gonna do the story with them, one-on-one, over phone, whatever, and they're gonna film on their end, create a video. I'll have access to it on the unlisted section. I'll pull it, I will download it, and then I'll clip it into my own video. So actually, there'll be like 2 people talking, but we'll be able to have higher quality video, higher quality sound, and visual aid as far as photos and videos. So, it does take a lot more work. It really does, but I think it'll turn out pretty good. Oh, let's see here. I know I've missed some people, and I apologize. Scroll through here. Are you kidding me? I just sprayed, and they're still nailing the crap out of me here. Uh, JT, Wednesday's going to be 77 degrees here, then 81 and 83. Oh, so more news as far as what's going on around here. So I filed for my unemployment because, hey, I was laid off 2 months early. I was denied. So I'm probably going to be going back to work at the shipyard. I used to work out at Eastern Shipyard. Um, Worked out there 3 different times. That's the shipyard. You never stay long. We're only going to be here for a few more months before we move again. And quite frankly, we're not going to do another summer here in Florida. No, it's just way too hot. Bay County is not the best for wages, and so we're going to be moving. We go out there, work there for a few months, and I think I should be able to hold out that long. My body's been banged up so bad, guys. It's just, I don't know how long I can actually do shipyard work anymore. It's been years. But hey, I'm actually a very good welder. It's just the other part, crawling, climbing. You know, I'm just busted up. So we do have that situated. Thankfully, I do find it frustrating that I worked more than most of my life, and when I go to try to file for unemployment, I get turned down and I cannot get in touch with anybody. Try calling the number, you're on hold for 3 hours, and then they click and hang up on you. Send emails, never hear a response back, and then all of a sudden your status is denied. It says ineligible. And then when you try to contact these people, they don't pick up the phone. My brother, he got his pass because we were working the same place. And they told him that the stimulus packet for unemployment has already been all used up, so he won't be getting that. I'm like, it's pretty bad because I know for a fact professional unemployment people, they're on unemployment for 3 years, and I've actually ran into these individuals, and they don't actually look for work. But now, when you actually are a working person, you actually apply for it because you pay your taxes in for all this stuff, and companies have to have unemployment insurance. But when you go to apply for it and you actually legitimately got laid off, you can't get it. Nice, nice. And that's what's really going to screw up a lot of people when stuff start going down. All these people that have been milking off the system will get shut down. Now, I'm not talking about anybody on disability or anything like that. People that are on disability that need disability, I fully understand that. But I'm talking about the people that are cons. Yeah, I can't wait for they get nailed. Uh, I hear you on body breaking down. Most people don't understand unless they have been in the trade like we have. My time is done as well. Yeah, DB. I know I can squeeze out a couple months doing that type of work. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but the pay's good for the area. The pay's decent, so it's not a big deal. Um, I'm a certified welder, stick, MIG, and TIG. I've done structural welding all my life. I really didn't get much into the architectural welding. I went pipelines. That was my type of work. The issue I have is climbing in these holes. I do remember working, this was many years ago. There's a shaft that runs from the engine compartment through the ship. It's shaped like a triangle, the shaft is. And you're welding the seam, and it's about 380 feet. And you're rubbing your shoulders through this thing while you're dragging a MIG box and trying to use that squirt gun while you're trying to weld through. Uh, I was a lot thinner back then, too. And I was a lot younger, too. So hopefully I get to work in the engine compartment this time around and not somewhere else. Like, hopefully they got some young bucks to do the crazy stuff. That'd be nice. Oh, see here. So what we got? Rip Curl, thanks to all your amazing friends. I got well over 1,000 mark before I knew what happened. I'm so thankful and appreciative for you and your support. We need to play catch up with the giveaways. Rip Curl, no problem at all, brother. I'm very glad you got your 1,000 mark on your channel. I do know that it wasn't just me as far as giving you shout outs. I do know that you had a lot of help there. I'm really glad that you got that 1,000 mark spot, and I'm really hoping to see more stuff come from your channel. Now catch up on the giveaways. For that, guys, I went ahead and emailed everybody on the giveaways. I did not get the bug out bag, the 5 day bug out gear, and the bug out games. I didn't get that mailed out till this Friday, actually, a few days ago. A lot of stuff was going on between me getting laid off and the flood and everything here, but it did get mailed off. I went ahead and sent those three individuals. I sent the USPS tracking number because I went to the post office to send it because it was the cheapest way I could send it. So that did get sent. I do apologize again. It was like 2 to 3 weeks behind schedule, but we did get it sent. So I do apologize again that that took a little while, guys, but I did get it out. JT for better bug repellent. JT, I appreciate it. No, seriously, this is Off's Sportsman, okay, and I've also got Repel. Usually Off is pretty good out here, but not tonight. They're nailing me pretty good. So it is what it is, right? Your hat glistens in the light CFP. Well, that's weird. All right. VK Bear. Yes, I we had that phone call about where you're working at. I actually make a lot more money going back to the shipyard. Um, Close to twice of what we had discussed on what the open starting pay is. I've been welding since 17 is when I went to welding school. Now I haven't worked straight as a welder the entire time. I did take off time. I was a mechanic for a while. I did join the military, so I have been. I also worked as a truck driver for about 9 months. So I've done jobs all over the place. But I do have the years and the certification that gets me a little bit better pay than other welders just getting in. I'm trying. I keep looking down, guys, because I got the phone in my lap. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here because I know I'm behind. Again, JT, I do appreciate that. Reinstate, we can't get handouts. Restate, we can't get handouts. All right. I have to bounce, but we'll catch up soon. Magic Prepper, no problem, brother. You get some rest, man. Jam RV Kids, how to C.F.P. How's it going, buddy? All right. Do you think the oil industry is going to survive next year? Do I think the oil industry is going to survive? Yeah, yeah, I do. Even though California, I saw news about California trying to work on getting rid of regular engine vehicles. They can try. The economy is so tanked right now. Trying to make a mandatory move that you're going to make people change out their vehicles and get rid of gas combustion engines, forcing them like that. This is not the correct time to even attempt something like that. Where's the financing going to come from? So yeah, I do believe gas companies, oil companies, still going to be around. I think it's going to be around for a lot longer. I really do. It's going to be a while before that's replaced, and they're going to fight that every single step of the way. That's the world runs off of it. Will it happen eventually? Oh yeah, maybe. I don't see it happening anytime soon though. But that's my opinion on that. Does not mean I'm correct. Are they going to try to get rid of these engines? Sure, they are. Absolutely, they are. Do I think they'll be successful? It's going to be a long time before they're successful in that. My thoughts. All right, scrolling back through. DB, pay is good, but when you get up in the morning, can't move very well. It's time to stop. Yeah, I agree with you. I do. All right, got that. The 1,000 is a tough number. Yeah, that 1,000 to get when you first started channel, it is a tough one, guys. We got over 1,000, our first 1,000. Um, that was I forget who it was that actually contacted Mark Figo. There actually were in a live stream. I forgot who that was now. I was at home. I was laying in bed, and phone started going crazy, and I had gotten a love mob from our Fugo. I was like 960 subscribers before then, and channel started taking off then. That was my first time when we hit 1,000 was through that. All right, scrolling back through, and I just had a bug hit me in the eyeball. Man, he keeps coming back. All right. C.F.P. Have you trapped any animals while being out in the woods? I have trapped a lot of animals being in the woods. Not during our camping trip, though. That 3-day camping trip we did, the only tracks I came across, I didn't even come across any scat during that time, was the raccoons. And that was only one set of prints, so it was only one raccoon. But yes, I have trapped many animals in my lifetime being outdoors. It's definitely a skill set people do need to learn. That's why I've done those videos on the primitive snares and stuff. They're really easy to make. They do work. They're effective. Um, you can get things with them. Rub Vicks. It repels insects. I have never tried Vicks Rub. I'll give it a shot. I don't have any Vicks with me right now, but I'm willing to give it a try. See if it works. Put cigarettes out in a bottle of water. Let it till it turns dark brown. Excellent bug repellent. I do know tobacco does work very well. Tobacco, watered down, watered down tobacco, I guess you could say. What you're talking about, pouring that in mosquito pools where they're breeding and stuff. That tobacco does kill them. I will agree with you on that. Got that from my uncle who was in Vietnam. I will. Hey, I'll definitely give that a shot. I know it'll kill their little breeding nests and stuff that you can't flip out and can't drain. How long can the U.S. print money without every other country getting mad? That's a good question. Wildebeest. That's a good question there. I do know they keep on printing money. It's going to drop the value of money. We are the currency of the world. The U.S. dollar is the strongest currency. There's a lot of theories out there, tinfoil hat, but I have seen a lot of documentation proving that countries that seem to be trying to get away from our currency wind up in conflict with the United States later. Um, Makes you think about a lot of stuff when it comes to finances, with what's going on with the country. It won't be long before it all comes crashing down, JT. Yep. Yeah, I fully agree. It's not going to last long. My wife and I had a conversation the other night. It was right after I got denied that unemployment. It's like, what do you think they're going to do? A stimulus? I'm like, I'm not expecting one. I really ain't. The way everything is right now, the jobs, if planned, and we all, people that prep, we say that we believe that the economic crash will come. And if it's intentional crash, they're pretty much set up to actually do this. There's a lot of small businesses that had to shut down entirely over this stuff, over this lockdown. The first little stimulus thing, yeah, I mean, we bought some preps. We paid off a little bit of our bills that we were having come in. We were able to get all that stuff caught up. Um, but I'm not expecting another one. I mean, they keep on hitting around, and the whole political thing, they're fighting over this, fighting over that. I don't expect to see another one. I really don't. But I'm no expert at it. That's just my opinion on that. Let's see here. DB's Outdoor. I've got 16 subscribers. It's all good. Just putting the real deal out there for folks to see. The fishing will pick up very soon. I am working on editing. Uh, if one of our mods would not mind putting DB Outdoors link up for us, you guys definitely go check him out. I have no problem with that. DB's been with us for a good while. I try to make sure we can do shout outs for each other as far as other people in our community, guys. I've been helped by a lot of people. I don't mind helping out other people. I have had other people contact me. Well, how do I get a shout out? And I've never even seen this person before. Not DB. I mean, DB's been with us for a while. But I've had people like that. I'm like, well, you got to be part of the community before. I'm not just going to start shouting out channels that I have no idea who they are. Um, yeah, but if y'all can put his link up there for us, that'd be great. Let's see here. Rip Curl. I tell you what, when you're under a fire evacuation, you sure get a hard, fast lesson on where you can get rid of stuff you don't need and where you need to streamline your bug out plan. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Many reports on MSM that Social Security runs out 2023. Can you imagine if Social Security was to run out on any given month? Yeah, I'm really not putting any stock on Social Security being around much longer. I was not expecting it to be in 2023. I would like to take a look at some of those reports. Social Security goes out. There's a lot of people on Social Security. All right. Sorry, I was hearing something. Um, there's a lot of people on Social Security. I mean, just about everybody's family, elderly families on Social Security. Not everybody, just about, is on Social Security. I mean, that's stuff that they've paid in. They've already worked, right? I mean, I'm paying in Social Security. Pelosi's holding up another stimulus so she can add fat to it. Jeff, yeah, yeah. You know, they really need to held. They really need to figure out a way to hold politicians accountable for their action and for their inaction. All right, so they are voted in. They're hired to do a job. We vote them in. They're hired to do a job. They get in. They are supposed to work for the voting citizens of America, the American people. They get in position, they think that they're in charge, and the American people need to listen to what they say because they get in place and they start doing their own agendas. That's not why you're put into office. But yeah, the whole stimulus thing. I mean, and it's every bill. It's not just stimulus bill. It's every bill that goes through. They'll vote on something. They'll try to get something through, and they either shut it down or they let it pass. And you're like, well, what else is attached to that bill? It's never just that one thing. They attach so much other crap. Well, we'll let this go if you let this come through and that come through. And oh, by the way, I came into office only being worth $10 million, but after 4 years, I got $300 million in my bank account and only make $140,000 a year. Someone needs to be getting tried for treason right there. Sounds like they are doing some serious illegal lobbying, quid pro quo type of stuff. I'm pretty sure I messed that up because I don't speak French. Just watch and see that's not even French. See here. El Michelle, thank you for putting up that channel link for us. Thank every single one of our mods here. Josh Croner, I just now saw you here, brother. I do apologize. Every single one of our mods really help us out. Lisa Jones, good to see you. I appreciate all your help as well. Scrolling through here. Notice that SS is in danger of going broke, but not welfare. Well, you got a point there, Jeff. El Michelle was trying to verify that was the right channel. This one has 400 subs. Give me a second here. Let me make sure. Now, DB Outdoors has 18 subscribers. I'll link them up, guys. Let's see here. Share. Copy link. Alright, here we go. DB Outdoors. Alright, this is his link. Alright, that should be the correct link, guys. And I just got nailed in the eye again. Uh, C.F.P are the fire starter kits still on sale? Yes. We sell all those through Ryan's website. They're at Prescott Caliber Club. I don't sell anywhere else. I don't even sell them. I sell them directly to him for a certain price, and then that we agree on, and then he gets a commission off those sales, and I get the other commission. So I don't actually do any of the sales or anything like that. He does everything. I just do the manufacturing and shipping to him. But yes, those are still out there, guys. We got text on Saturday asking if we knew a former prisoner who needed their fine paid so they could vote illegal to buy votes. JT, yes. I came across this the other day, and I also saw some stuff with Bloomberg. He was put like $40 million in Democratic aid for election. This is interesting about this. Me and my wife, I'm still trying to find this information out. So, Florida, if you're a convicted felon in the state of Florida, doesn't matter what your felony is, you lose your voting rights. Last year, I think it was last year, or maybe it's the first of this year. Either way, state of Florida, the people and the citizens of Florida voted in as long as you did not have a violent crime, and I think the other condition was drug related. I think, but I do know it was you weren't a violent criminal like murder or anything like that. You could get your voting rights reinstated as long as all your fines are paid, all your paroles paid, and you've already done your time. Hey, I'm all for that. Once you've done your time, you should have the ability to get back in society, not have your stuff taken away from you. And it got passed. But Tallahassee decided, oh no, we're not going to do that, even though it was voted on and passed. Now I don't know if they've rectified that or not. Last I heard, it still doesn't matter. But I did see where they were offering to pay the fine, so I'm guessing it's okay to do, which means I've got to file for voting registration again, which would be awesome since I lost mine back 2008. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, saw that there. El Michelle, I see you there, and I just saw that gnat. That wasn't a mosquito that time. That was a gnat. Lisa Jones, thank you for putting up Prescott Caliber Club's link for us. Yeah, Prescott Caliber Club, we work together on those fire starting kit guys. I manufacture them, and he sells them through his website. I don't know how to do all that. And he gave me my first break on that. He's the one that purchased a large amount from me to begin with and sent the money up front while I was manufacturing. Complete trust in me. I got the job done, and we've had that business relationship ever since. We already had a friendship relationship before then, but because he believed in me, and we, I won't work with anybody else on it. I will only use him on this. So you watch all the time, even after posting. Always available to computer to present myself. Virginia, how you doing? I always available to computer to present myself. I didn't understand that last part, but definitely glad you watch. Yeah, I do apologize that I have not had any new videos out, guys. That's what we did in the live stream tonight. I'm still working on that video. It has been kicking my butt. It really has, but I want to get it done. I think it'll be very good when I get it done. But my opinion was good. It's not everyone else's opinion, okay? But I've been putting a lot of time into it trying to get it correct. Rip Curl, C.F.P. I'm taking a trailer just like yours to hold on my gear, preps, etc. Have it at the garage door so I can load my long-term food and preps. Goal is to be able to load and leave in 15 to 30 minutes. That is, yeah, if you already have that stuff set up in there, that's a pretty good time. Um, Trying to load up everything and leave, yeah, that's going to take a little bit longer. Well, it would me anyway. But yeah, having already preset like that, it's a good idea. I'm guessing the spires move quick Rip Curl. I'm glad I was not in that situation. You were out there. I'm sure that fire moved really fast. Michelle, I posted the correct link. Okay, perfect. All right, so we got them. Jeff, I am all for restoring gun rights, guns included, but Bloomberg is part of the NWO. Yes, yes, he is. Um, yeah, I mean, I lost my firearm rights when I broke the law. Had nothing to do with any violence or anything like that. But state of Florida, you lose them. That's why I'm getting my firearm rights back in a different state. It's hard to get them in the state of Florida. You have to wait 7 years after being released from prison before you even get to file, and everybody gets turned down the first time. Then you have to wait again to file again. I'm not going to wait 14 years. It's easier for me to move to a different state, file residency, and go by their guidelines. Like Wyoming, I've only got to wait 2 years as a resident. Makes it a lot easier. So yeah, Florida can kiss my. Florida's one of those prison state guys. Once you have been in the system, they look for everything they can to put you back in the system. It's like when I got hurt. All right, I was out of work for over a year. I wasn't even allowed to drive. The doctor says you can't drive, and I physically couldn't at the time. And my driver's license went out while I was hurt, but I wasn't driving, so I'm not worried about it. My wife got pulled over in our vehicle. I was at home. Police officer there in Apopka, Florida, pulled her over, asking, "Have I been driving?" Let him know if I catch him driving without driver's license, he's going to jail. I hadn't been driving over 9 months. My license just expired like 2 weeks prior. Yeah, I hadn't broken any laws. I was at home, all slung up from having shoulder surgery, knee surgery. But that was the response when my wife got pulled over. So yeah, am I feeling a certain way to law enforcement in the state of Florida? Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're not even gonna go there. Yeah. Anyway, I got in trouble. I did something I should not have done. I paid a very long time, and now I am no longer in the system as far as that's concerned, and I try to live my life correct. Do I have to keep on dealing with stuff? Yes, I do. Um, I have noticed when I'm in a different state, they don't care. Only state of Florida. All right, we're screwed. Here is the difference between Biden and Trump. Biden would sleep with one daughter. Trump would sleep with one wife. Now go out and vote. Feel good about it. Uh, I don't agree with any of that, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion on that. All right, we're level 2, be packed and ready to leave within 30 from the first alert. We were at level 2 for days. You could be out because of the air quality. Level 3 got within blocks of us. Okay, all right, I understand what you're saying, Rip Curl. Uh, you could be out because of the air quality. Yeah, I've seen videos out there, guys, where the air is so bad. Um, Also, Martin Johnson's channel, they were doing some construction. They're in Idaho, and they did some show the air, the sky, from where they're at in Idaho. You can see the smoke and stuff, and it's just clouded up real bad. So this stuff is just burning like crazy. All right, all right. Scrolling through. Level 3 means you have 15 to 30 minutes to X, or they come make you leave. And this is something I don't agree with. Rip Curl, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Level 3 means you have 15 to 30 minutes to evacuate or they come make you leave. come make you leave. All right, that should be the individual's decision if they're going to leave or not. I never agreed with those forced evacuations. I mean, don't get me wrong, fire is fire. Yeah, you're not going to make it through it, but it still has an individual right to decide if they're going to evacuate or not. Kind of like what happened with Katrina. They came in and made people leave. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I do understand firestorm coming. You're not going to survive, but I don't believe the military, the government, actually it's the government, has the right to tell you you have to do anything. But we gave them that power a little bit at a time. We gave them that power. I mean, not me personally, but American citizens. They just do some shady stuff in those offices, guys. They really do. Uh, DB, C.F.P, we're not worried about that. Your content and knowledge brings us all together. We are all here as a big family and appreciate what you do. Thank you. Well, I don't know about my knowledge, my friend, but I do like to have a lot of fun with everybody. That's one of the reasons we're doing this live stream tonight. I really didn't have much topics or anything like that. I just wanted to talk with y'all, shoot the breeze with y'all for a while. Um, but I definitely appreciate that. So I was reading the next chat there. Rip Curl, top of the air quality gauge is 500 ppm. We were at 600 with high of 689 ppm. I'm guessing ppm is particles per millionth, or I'm not really sure. I don't know what that gauge is, air quality gauge. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing that's particles. Definitely let us know, Rip Curl. I have no idea what that is. All right, let's see what else we got here. Give an inch to take a mile. Walter, yeah. Give another 2 year wait on the 2A rights. Ridiculous. I hope the C.F.P is packing heat. Well, Jeff, unfortunately, she cannot because of our living situation being in the trailer. She can't own a firearm with me in the vicinity. Now, if we had a house already built and she had it under lock and key in a safe and I have no access to that and it's registered in her name, she could. But because we don't have separate rooms or any way of securing such a firearm, she can't have one with me in the house. Yeah. I can have a crossbow. I can have a black powder rifle. I can have a bow and arrow. Luckily, I know how to use every single one of those. But I cannot have access to or live with somebody with easy access to a firearm, even though it's registered in their name. Because when they come in, and they will come in, um, it's there, and I'm going to jail for it. I actually met a guy when I was locked up. He had 3 shotgun rounds in his truck. He was a convicted felon. He was doing 3 years in prison. I got to talking to him. I got to see his deposition paperwork. He went hunting with a friend. He didn't own a gun. He just went with a friend. The friend had the shotgun. They went hunting. They came back. The friend left a box of 12 gauge rounds underneath the bench seat of his old pickup. There was 3 shotgun shells in there. He didn't know. He didn't even have a firearm. He got pulled. He got a year per round in the state of Florida. He was already a convicted felon. A year per round of ammunition. Wasn't his. His buddy left it when he got his stuff out of the truck from hunting. 3 years. I don't play around. I do not play around with this stuff. Just not. All right. I've been locked up. I know how you're treated. I've had, I've been beat up by prison guards. All right. Not because I was mouthy. Not because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. It was just my turn. All right. So when someone says, "Hey, I'm a corrections officer," I tell them go themselves. All right. I've been. I've dealt with that. It's one thing to do your time, okay? I broke the law. I'm gonna do my time. I worked on the chain gang for 3 years. All right, I actually did 3.5 years. 3 years I was working for a chain gang, and I didn't get paid jack shit. All right, 3 years. But during the 3 years, I get to get beat up by the correction officers, not the inmates. Sure, I've had a couple fights with inmates, but now the correction officers get to smack us around. No, that's not how the system works. All right, well, you should have thought about it before you got locked up. Oh yeah, swing on one of those. Now it's assault on a law enforcement officer because they're protected. So if you swing on a CO, you're gonna catch a new charge. Oh yeah. So yeah, so biting your tongue while you're there and just taking your beatings. Yeah, I walk a fine straight line now. All right, I cannot wait to get away from this state. I don't even speed. Okay, I don't even speed. All right, getting back in chat. 22 caliber pellet rifle. They are very mean nowadays. DBs, yes, and also those air powered ones are the canister ones. Those things are freaking awesome. They even have the 45 and 50 caliber rounds for them, but because they are air, they are not considered a firearm. And yes, you can have those if you are a convicted felon, because it's not a firearm. It is air. Trucker JP, there you go, 50 caliber air rifles. Yes, I can have those. The thing is, though, those things are expensive. I was taking a look at one the other day. Um, Demolition Ranch had, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Demolition Ranch. They are a YouTube channel. They do all kind of gun shows and stuff like that. He's always doing something on there. It's a great show. He had done some on the air rifles, and yeah, it's an air rifle. It's not a firearm. So yeah, those things are actually pretty cool. But I looked up the price on some of those. It was 2 grand for an air gun. Yeah, no. Uh, Jeff, yeah, non-violent and can't own either. Yeah, Jeff, I know. All right, what else we got here, guys? Barefoot Lass, how you doing? I just now saw you in the chat. Um, okay, I did see somebody. I, all right, I have people trying to get my attention. Hold on. Barefoot Lass, I'm definitely glad to see you. See what you said. My aunt is in an old folks home in PA, the only one that didn't have CV in the beginning. 30 people had gotten it overnight. They brought in the National Guard today to give everyone tests. Fishy. Yeah, that is fishy. Now, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with this Charlie Victor, guys. Like I said, I treat it as a legitimate virus. I have my own health issues, is why I treat it as a legitimate virus. Everybody can do whatever they want to. Me, myself, and my family, being preppers, we treat it as a legitimate thing. Um, it's up to you if you're going to wear a mask. It's going to be up to you if you decide not to wear a mask. That's your business. I have always held the right to say that a place of business, like if I own my own store and I feel it's a threat, I should have the ability to say no one can come into my store to purchase anything unless they wear a mask. The reason I say that is because they can also say if you have to wear a shirt, you have to wear shoes, you have to wear clothes before you come into my store. That is their personal business. But my views ain't correct with everybody else's. People say, well, my freedom shouldn't be infringed upon. You can't force me to wear a mask. But now you're pushing your freedom against their freedom to own and run their business as they see fit. See how that kind of goes weird? I'm not saying you should or should not wear a mask. We wear masks as much as possible. We do our sanitization as much as possible. I cannot afford to get sick. All right. Do I live in fear? No. I like using my preps. I really do. Okay. I spend a lot of money with all these preps. They're part of our preps. I feel justified being able to use my preps. So I use my preps. Okay. El Michelle, I'm so sorry, and I agree. If you do your time and keep your life clean, you shouldn't have to pay for mistakes your entire life. El Michelle, that's quite all right. You know, I messed up. Okay. What I do from that moment on is what makes me who I am. So I try not to give them any reason to give me any problems. Now, do I always fall under suspicion when things happen in my area that I live at? That, hey, well, you got this guy over here. Yeah, that's just the nature of the beast. You just got to make sure that you have all your I's dotted and T's crossed. Okay, sucks, but it is what it is. All right, I'm I'm okay. I'm not ticked off. Everything is fine. All right, I did see something here. Wildebeest, yes, I filled out census, paid many visits. They knew everything about me. The thing that stuck out was the kept asking if I was the only person living in the house. Um, I have never filled out a census. I don't think it's. Maybe it is illegal. Is it illegal not to fill out a census? I don't know. I have never filled out one. I don't know if that's illegal or not, guys. I can tell you I've never done it. Every time I think of census, I think of "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" where they go to his cousin's house and got the little kid there. I nicked the census, man. Now that's a good boy. I can't help it. That was a great show. Anyway, some restaurants say wear a jacket. If so, if a business owner says wear a mask, or don't go in. Gene, that's why I look at it. I do know that they have opened up businesses and bars, restaurants and bars here in Florida now. My wife said they have seen a huge uptake in customers and everything, but she works in the restaurant. They make air rifles 17, 22, 25. They take small game, but they also have 30, 35, 38, 45, and 50 caliber. They can take game from deer to boar, bear, elk. They come suppressed. Yes, rip curl. They do come suppressed, and that was another point that Demolition Branch was doing because it had a suppressor on it. Some suppressors are supposed to be illegal, but the fact is, it's not a firearm, which makes it so they can be sold with a suppressor, which was actually pretty cool. There's a lot of great information on their channel. I really like sitting there and watching their channel. All right, casual preparedness. Oh, there you are. Casual preparedness. Hey, bro, I got that sent to you. I did send you an email. I got that um, the pack. I sent that Friday, a couple of days ago. So you should be getting that in the next couple of days. Let's see here. I started buying my bulk preps with cash, so it can't be tracked. Leave no digital footprint. We tried as much as possible on that, Jeff. We did. We were worried about that too. Some of the stuff we ordered online though, so they can definitely track that. Casual preparedness. I received my package today. Okay, perfect. I am glad you got that. I was still thinking it'd be a few more days before you got it. I do apologize. I had to compress it in a box. Shipping, it was expensive. It was like 21 bucks to ship it, and if I went to the next size box bigger to keep it in the box that it originally came in, the the backpack, it was going to be a lot more, which I had to go with a bigger box. So I took it out of the box and just compressed it in one of those flat rate boxes. But I did get it to you. So, and again, I do apologize. It took a while to get it over to you. We had a lot of stuff going on over here, and but I was not going to miss on getting that to you. Check out the series Jericho. DB Outdoors. I love the movie. I'm the series TV series. We actually have it on DVD. I freaking love that Jericho. I really do. They say it's law, but I think legally you only have to tell how many people live in the home. Laura. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know if it's legal, the law or not. I really did not know. So if it's the law, you legally only have to tell how many people live in the home. So you don't have to give any other information, just how many people live. Okay. But now with all the computerized information that's out there, Alexa's um, the flying drones and everything else, Ring and everything. They already know how many people's in your home. Smart TVs turning themselves on, cell phones turning themselves on. Yeah. I heard Mountain House reports what you buy and customer list. Susan, I have not heard that, but I did hear that about another company. Oh, I don't want to get the name wrong, so I'm not. I'm not going to give. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I don't want to get the name wrong. There was another company that did give their customer information to a former law enforcement 2 to 3 years ago. It was a report. I have to find the report, so I don't want to say what company it was because I don't remember the name of them. But they did give that information out to a agency of law enforcement, which was very weird. I want to say, I'm not going to say who I think it was because I could be wrong and I don't want to tarnish that company's name. But when I find that information out again, I will definitely bring it. We will talk about it. Walmart has removed the traffic indicators they had placed on the floor. Go this way. Okay, Virginia. It's been a little bit since I've been back to Walmart since our last payday prep with the spaghetti. Well, all the different types of spaghetti you can make. So it's been a little while since I've actually been to Walmart. Gold bucket. C.F.P. I'm a nurse and can tell you if you're healthy and get Charlie Victor, it will affect you much differently than if you already have underlying health conditions. Uh, I will definitely fully agree with you, Gold Bucket. Since I do have things, that's why we try to protect ourselves as much as possible. Please drop link for C.F.P. Fire Start Kits. Trucker JP. Let me see if I can find it. I do have it bookmarked. Give me a second, guys, while I try to find that information. Like I said, we use Ryan over there at Prescott Caliber Club because I personally don't sell him. Everything goes through his company. Okay, there we go. Share. Copy link. Alright. Come back in the chat. Chat. Alright, I'm going to title Fire Kit. That, I just had something flat in my nose. I just put up the link for you. That'll take you to Ryan's website. That's where we sell the fire kits, guys. Okay, let me get back in the chat here. No worries, it was great. We are recovering from Hurricane Sally still. It's going to be a little while. Lots of damage here. Yeah, we just had the little bit of the flooding, that video I did. That was about the amount of damage we got, guys. We didn't even get hardly any winds at all. I mean, we had took down the panels and stuff just in case, but after it went through, the panels went right back up. Just got back. PC locked up? Huh? PC. JT, could you elaborate? Just got back. PC locked up. I am, JT, I don't know what you're talking about there. You actually had me concerned because when I saw PC, I was thinking Prescott Caliber Club. Like, I just talked to him the other day. Jericho was #1 show in America, so was the show Jesse Ventura did. Both canceled at their height. Oh, you talking about the Jesse Ventura one where he's doing the conspiracy stories? Is that the one you're talking about? The Jesse Ventura one? Alright, let me scroll right through here. There is currently a nationwide 911 outage. I have not heard this. I will take. I will believe you. I had not heard this. So, Gene W. There is currently a nationwide 911 outage? Question marks. Oh, are you asking? I have not heard anything about a outage, but I've been kind of disconnected from everything as far as news related in the last couple of days. All right, scrolling through, guys, trying to get caught up. Personal computer locked up. JT, thank you. You you had me worried. All right, I'm glad everyone else knows what the acronyms would be. My I started thinking of something completely else, so I do apologize for that. All right, personal computer locked up. Well, I do. I'm sorry your computer is acting up. But I'm glad it was that got locked up compared to my buddy. That's had me concerned. The news is saying 911 is coming back on in some areas now. Now that makes me wonder about viruses, as far as computer viruses. Um, shutting down satellite. I know they do a lot of 911 systems through satellite systems. Those have actually been threatened before. So yeah, I mean a cyber attack, cyber hack could do that. But yeah, I hadn't heard anything until just now, until you just said that about the 911. So I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at that, guys. Ow! Don't smack the side of your head when you got a bug biting you. Not a good idea. But deafening myself there. All right, guys. So I don't want to keep y'all too late. All right. Like I said, it was just hanging out stuff. If you do have questions or anything, please feel free to add in here, guys, so I can answer what I can. And if I don't have an answer for it, I'll tell you I don't have an answer for it. Not because I'm trying to avoid any type of questions, just because hey, I don't have an answer. I don't want to feed you a line of BS, and then I don't want to intentionally give you a line of BS. Let's put it that way. Have I made wrong statements before? Yes, I have. Have I always tried to correct them? Yes, I always tried to correct them. Now I've had other people still say I'm giving out misinformation because they're they believe they're right in something, and because I don't agree with them, then I'm wrong. Well, we'll just agree to disagree in those situations. But when it's a misinformation that I've released by accident, I try to fix it. Totally T, good to see you. Hey, I'm late to the party. Homestead, crazy here. Arrest detained on anyone protesting or speaking truth. A lot have gone underground. Speaking word local gets caught for. Jeff, apparently there was a nationwide 911 shutdown. Just checked. Some are coming back online. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look into this, guys. See what was actually had caused it. I'm thinking since it was nationwide, my first thought tells me makes me think of cyber attack, hacking. Could be innocent. They might actually even try to say that they were doing a test, which is possible. But with everything and the threats that they already made about it, I'm thinking cyber attack. All right, let's see what else we got here. Local news reporting major medical centers had a cyber attack today. Virginia. Yep. Okay. And it wouldn't be hard. I mean, we're already dealing with the possibilities of conflict with certain countries. And when I say certain countries, I mean the ones that are pushing against Alaska borders really close in the waters and airspace, and also the ones pushing hard against waters around Taiwan, trying to be careful how I say certain things. Do I think we will go into conflict? Yeah, I think we're overdue. I really do, and I don't mean that in a joking way. A new world war is not something to joke at. Do I think it's going to happen? Yeah, and I think we're seeing a lot more come into play with economic issues here in this country. people fighting amongst themselves as far as the civilian level. No one can agree on anything. We're burning down our cities. If I was an enemy looking at a country, wanted to attack that country, hey, look what's going on in America right now. It's like, okay, let's do a little bit here, a little bit there. Cyber warfare, EMP strike, any of those things. Now I do understand people say, well, we got nuclear weapons, nuclear deterrent. I don't think we ever launched a nuke against anybody unless we had one already on the way. I don't think the United States would ever fire one as a preventive or first attack. I think we'll wait until one actually comes off and pops. Then we'll shoot one. But, that's what I think. Doesn't mean I'm correct. Everybody has their opinion on that, and everybody's entitled to those opinions. Let me scroll through here. Alright. Root cellar is what it was called. Yeah, a root cellar is nice to have. Trying to have a root cellar where I'm at, outside Panama City. No bueno. Start digging a hole and it starts filling up with water. So, yeah, you don't actually get very far before it starts filling up with water. Water table is too high here. Alright. So they told my dim brother, his wife, to stock up 90 days. Said only thing my brother buys in a can is beer. The wife and I had to sit down. I talked to my wife. Imagine that. We had to sit down. We weren't sitting there oohing and awing over our preps or anything like that. But, she's like, I really appreciate that you actually took the time to safeguard us in things. Because we don't keep everything in one location. Sure, we have things in storage. We have things on hand. We have things buried. These are things we're going to have to pick up again when we poop again. But that meant more to her. Oh, we're discussing things about our anniversary. Our second year anniversary comes up the 13th of October. That's how the conversation got going, because we're trying to figure out what we were going to do for our anniversary. And she's like, well, we could go out to dinner. I'm like, she's, well, I know you don't like going out to dinner because that's just not your thing anyway. And I'm like, with everything else going on, I don't want to take the chance. We can do something else, maybe even cook out right here at the house. So, okay, well, yeah, we can do that. And we got talking about everything else, but she was more happy that we had things prepped for situation than, anniversary gifts, things like that. Although I was asking one of our other subscribers what a second year anniversary gift is supposed to be. He gave me a list of prepper anniversary gifts, and she's like, no, that ain't gonna happen. I think 2 year was, and the prepper anniversary gift was cotton, but has to light up and have tactical pockets. And when I mentioned that to her, she said no. So I'm like, okay, fine. All right, scroll back through here. Gene, congrats on your anniversary. Definitely appreciate that. Bugs. All right, guys. So we are gonna wrap this up. I am getting nailed by mosquitoes, and they're getting very irritating. So again, guys, I'm still working on that other video. I am hoping to have released here in a few days. So I do apologize for not having anything new out the last couple days. It's been a hard video to do. It really has. Paul Taylor, C.F.P, are you a licensed ham operator, radio operator? No, I am not a licensed one. I am not. I'm about to start studying to take the test. I think it would be a good thing to know in SHTF. Yes, it will be a good thing to know in SHTF, but no, I'm not licensed. Do I know how to use a ham radio? Yeah, I know how to. Am I licensed to? No. But during SHTF, I'm not worried about having a license. But I didn't say that. I did say that. But familiarizing yourself with a ham radio and things like that is a very good idea. and I just saw a flash of something over there in the sky, so more than likely that's more rain, and that's what really sucks because I'm trying to get that third till in the garden and get everything ready, and it's been raining every night here. So I don't know when I'm going to get this garden planted. I might need to go ahead and do it. I don't know. Maybe I just have to work in the mud one day. All right. All right, guys. Let me get out of this. Yeah, I'm seeing lightning in the distance. All right, guys. Let me get inside and get all this equipment back indoors. So, till next time, catch you guys later. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Really do. And when I get that video out, guys, I will. I'm trying to work with a couple other creators on getting some more stories for our other channel, okay? Survival News channel. I want to go more in depth with a lot of other things that we don't really get to talk about here. So we're trying to get everything lined up and work out stuff. Mainly they're waiting on me to get off my butt. But I'm busy with other things too. Anyway, guys, catch you guys later.